Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today we are going to do a little tutorial on using up some postage stamps. I do have these Fiskars paper edge, which kind of looks like a postage stamp, so I might use those. Now I have lots of stamps. Now maybe this isn't a lot to you, but then I've also got this here. Now there is real stamps, there's stamp stickers, there's kind of stamps that I made that I printed out and used for different things. Just little pictures that I ended up just cutting out using my stamp thing. So all these are classified as stamps to me. This was out of like a painting book. You know, they advertise all the books from kind of the same series. So this is something like those. So I'm going to use a combination of all these. Now I seen this on YouTube. Cannot remember the name off the top of my head of who did it, but I know she was a guest on Hazel Anaka's Heart to Hearts not that long ago, and I will do my best to remember to put this on there because this is where I seen it. It's got a junky piece of like a cardstock. You could use anything for this. So I've got some art glitter glue, I've got my inks, etc. So what I'm going to do is she just made collages out of stamps. That's all she did. So I'm just going to use this here. And I thought ones like this here, I'm going to just use these scissors and just kind of cut the edge. Now I'm not going to be, I'm going to say I'm not going to be, but I might be picky on what stamps I use where. The idea is to make this just a real quick project on making these. Now this here, because I tore it out using this whole thing, so I'm going to try and use that within this collage. I've got old stamps, I've got new stamps, I've got fake stamps, I got all kinds of stuff. Because that's going to give part of it a little bit of the character. So now the idea is I'm just going to put, I'm going to say 3 to 4 stamps. Now I could add this to something after. I could add some lace, I could add, you know, different things after. Okay, let's just glue these down. Now the idea is something quick, something easy, something to use up those stamps. And I've been wanting to use up stamps for a while, but I can never think of things to do with them. So let's just put that down here. You could use glue stick or something for this. Now this one here is kind of like cardboardy, and that's okay. I've also had a book. I haven't done nothing with it yet, but it would work really good. It's a stamp book where basically it's telling you information about the stamps, and it's got lots of black and white images. It's a binder I found at the thrift store, the Lions or something. And my thought with it was I was going to cut the stamps out using these scissors, and then they would kind of look like stamps. So that would be something really good to use for a project like this. Now, that's pretty much it. And then you would use it in a collage. So to use it, I would probably rip it. It wouldn't really matter if it ripped close or far away. I'm just going to make my paper smaller. Because if you've seen the paper behind, that's okay. I could cut it with my little scissors there. Just going to put a dab of glue right there in that corner. Just because I don't want that lifting. So basically we end up with a collage full of stamps. And then if I ink this edge up, and there we have a great little collage to use on a tag, to put right on a page in my journal. I think that's really cute. Really, really cute. Let's do another one. Let's use one of these stamps. I put these in here because they were bigger stamps. I have no idea where they're actually from. Not even 100% if they're real stamps. I think they are because I think I got a stamp book from somewhere. So let's put that there. We got a little yellow one there. What else do we have? Let's use, yeah, don't be picky, don't be picky. Now these we could cut apart or use whole. So, you know, this one here, because this is in between, I could still use them either way. It is starting to come off, so I would glue that down a little bit. Let's cut this apart here. Let's cut those off. Okay, let's glue this stamp back down to the envelope, or the piece that used to be the envelope. Glue that down good. Put a bit in this corner. Whatever these stamps here were, I don't think they've actually ever been used, but even if they are real stamps, I can't use those to send out something in Canada. I have to have Canada Post one on there. Let's ink this up. So I'm probably gonna do, I will probably do about, I don't know, 30 of these, 40. Maybe I might even keep going and use up all my stamps. I'll find that binder that I had. It's probably on my shelf behind me. And I might see about using some of that in here. Because like I say, they're kind of grayscale ones, so they would fit into any color scheme. Good way to use them up. Good way to stretch out all the stamps a little further. Okay, let's put that. I'm going to put that one at a bit of an angle, just because. Try to get close to the edge because I don't want them to lift off. Like I say, glue stick might work really good for this as well. So that can go there. And the backing, I'm just going to use scraps of whatever. And I think these I'll kind of put in size going down like that. 101 ways to arrange them on there. And as I say, I'll do my best to remember when I post this video to try to find out who it was. As I say, I know she was on Hazel Anaka's Heart to Heart not very long ago because they were talking about these, and then I went to her channel and subscribed to her channel and watched the video on these, and I thought, what a great idea. Not that collaging is a new idea, but doing it all out of stamps, I thought that was a great idea. I'm just going to cut that out really quick, just to have a smaller piece of paper. And this one, I'm going to use these scissors and cut, leaving a bit of a border around it all, just to see what it looks like doing this. Let's cut up this way now. These scissors, they work good, but they don't work great for corners and stuff. But we will do our best here. And this we could kind of almost just something like that. Now let's ink up this edge. You don't have to ink. I do like to ink. I like the look that it gives things, but it's not necessary. You could even ink these in colors. So there we have that one, and then we have the one that's torn apart. They're kind of the same, but totally different. The torn edge is a lot different. Do I like it better? No. Do I like this one better? No. I like them both, but they give two different effects. Which one do you like better? Yeah. They're both. No, I don't have anything to put these on, but you know, I could put some little bit of lace on there. I could do a little stitching. Like I could do, you know, like a row of stitches going up there, or across the top. I could put on a little bit of lace around it somehow, mount it on lace, and then glue it down to a page. Put it on the tag. Put it as a topper on a tag would look really cool as well. All kinds of ways you could use these. I think it's a great idea, and if this was your idea and you're the one that was on Hazel Anaka's Heart to Heart, please leave a comment below. As I say, I will do my best to remember. No promises on that. But yes, I like. So, postage stamp collages, great idea. Check out all the links below. Come visit me on Facebook. I'd appreciate if you like, subscribe, shared my channel. Hoping to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. So maybe you can help me with that. And then I'm going to do some giveaways and whatnot when I reach the 5,000. So there you go. Enjoy, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.